Now that we have finished the empathize part, you have a diamond wide open. That means that it is time to get that information, to get that data, and take it into a funnel. So you can have a final definition of the problem you want to solve. The idea here is that you start analyzing that information to understand better what is happening there and define a specific problem you are trying to solve. At the beginning, you started with a very general problem. After this process, you are going to finish with a very specific problem for a very specific community. Maybe you're wondering, how do I define my problem? We have 5 methods for you. The first method we have for you is download your learnings. So basically, you paste around the room your videos, pictures, or notes that you have from the community and ask your team to go through it and then start sharing some ideas or stories they captured from it. So once you have go together through it, you will have many different ideas of stories for each piece of the problem. Then you can put it together and start defining your problem. The second method you can use for defining your problem is the one called top 5. Basically, you have to take all the information you collected from the community and choose the top 5 things that you consider are relevant in that problem you're trying to solve. And then you define your problem using those top 5 ideas or elements you choose from the community. Another method that you can use is called frame teams. Basically, you have to collect all the information you have from the empathize part and start identifying any pattern. And you can start connecting the different information there so you can understand better what are the different components or elements that constitute the problem you are going to try to solve. The next part is using that information. Once you have separated all the teams in different components, you have to use that information to create some inside statements. Basically, that means that you have to write short sentences mentioning valuable, interesting, or curious insights from the information you have. Because that same information is going to be useful for you to apply the next method, which is called how might we. In this method, you use the short inside statements to turn them into how might we questions. Basically, you have to turn that statement into a question. For example, if you have identified that people always use plastic bottles in the community every day, you can create a question that says, how might we change the behavior of people using plastic bottles? That is how you can start connecting this defining part of the problem to the ideation part. Once you have finished the define step, you will have a specific problem from a specific community.